Today's date again is September 16th, 1994. The time is approximately 8:51 p.m. We are in the 106 precinct on the second floor in Queens County. Present in the room is Police Officer Paul Booth, Video Technician Robert Bernard. Your name, sir?
Julian Petty.
Mr. Petty, and your name?
Kenneth Petty.
Okay. My name is Paula Aylward. I'm an Assistant District Attorney. I work at the Queens County District Attorney's Office. I understand that you wish to speak to me regarding an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens. But before I speak with you, I want to read you your rights. Now, I understand Officer Booth has spoken to you before in the presence of your mother and your father. Is that correct?
Yes.
What's your mother's name?
Annette Petty.
And this is your father who's seated here?
Julian Petty.
Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously?
Yes.
And you made certain statements to him at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I was.
And you did so?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Petty, you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I've just said? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police or to me, and to have an attorney present during any questioning now or in the future. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you without cost. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you have an opportunity to consult with one. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
Now that you have been advised of your rights, are you willing to talk to me and to answer questions?
Yes.
Okay, as I said, I understand you want to talk about an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens today on September 16th, 1994. What do you wish to say about that?
It didn't occur there.
What?
I saw the girl on the boulevard of Rockaway Boulevard. I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning for school. And I went to wake my uncle up for work. So as I was coming back, I bumped into this girl named Jennifer. And her friend was walking. It was a male friend. And I know him. He's my friend. So we talking, and she was just sitting there. So after that, I just left. And I went back to my house. So I went to sleep. And my uncle had left and went out to work without locking the door. So the next thing I know, police was up in my face, talking about I had raped somebody. And I did not rape nobody.
Okay, you saw Jennifer today?
Yes.
And who was she with?
She was with this boy named, I think his name was, what's his boy name? I know him too.
Well, let's start with how you know him. How do you know him?
Oh, we used to play basketball in the park.
And do you know where he lives?
It's just a regular it was like a tournament in 150th Park. And he used to be on the opposite side of the team, and we used to, just play.
Okay, you can't remember his name?
I know his face. I know his face when I see him. But I know his face when I see him, but I'm not sure. But I know his first name is what's his first name? I think it's Donovan. It's something like Donovan.
Okay. If you think of his name, you can let me know.
Yes.
While we're talking. You have to answer out loud because the microphone is here to pick up everything you say. So you saw her about what time this morning?
Like around 8:30 in the morning.
And where was it you first saw her?
I was at the store, then I saw her at the bus stop going to school.
Okay. And both times was she with this person, Donovan or Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say or do?
I said something to him about basketball, and then I said something to her, and she got smart like, what? And I was like, nothing, just leave it as that, and I just kept on walking, because no longer than a year ago, this happened again like this.
What happened?
I had, you know what I'm saying? I had sex with her, put it like that, and something went down like last year, and she was like, she just don't want to mess with me no more. And I must have said something wrong, got my face today that must have made her upset enough for her to call rape on me. Because I did not touch that girl, man.
Well, you had sex with her before, you said.
Yes.
When was that?
Last Yes, yeah.
And did you have a relationship?
Yeah, it was a little relationship, you could say.
Like how long?
It was like 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, and what happened when that relationship ended?
We just stopped speaking. She had went down south and I had went down south. And we both coming back this year.
Okay, how did you break up? Were you friends still, or you weren't friends? Or
she was messing with this other guy, and he got killed on Rockaway Boulevard. This kid named Corey she was messing with. He got killed by somebody, I don't know. The next thing you know, she just felt like, like something was wrong. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave you alone, You feel you need your time. Your other friend you had, he was messing with him, he had died. You feel, messed up. So I ain't even going, go through it like that.
That's what caused you two to break up?
Yes.
A year ago? And did you see each other during the course of this year?
Yeah, we saw this year. We saw a lot. So mostly every day as she was going to school. Because I was supposed to be going to get enrolled too.
Where?
At John Adams.
Okay, but you're not enrolled yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how was it today? How was it when you saw her? What kind of conversation or whatever did you have?
It wasn't no real conversation because I was talking to my what's name Donovan, I think, Donnie. We was talking about the basketball, how we was gonna try to go. I was gonna get up in the school and try to play for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, she just came out her face and said something, and I said something to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was that. I walked.
What did she say?
I think she said, you ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that. And I think I said something like, what? And then I just left. I know, well, hold up. No. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, I hope you're not going nowhere where I think you're not going. Because she was with him. And I was like, all right. So I just left. And I went to my house it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, because I was asleep. And I was looking at the time and I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face. And I'm like, hey, let me get my shirt.
And that was when the police were there?
Mm-hmm.
You'd say it was a half hour after you saw her?
It had to be. Like a half hour.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
She had to have on some green pants, a white shirt, and kind of sneakers. She had on some Fila sneakers, to be exact, and a little blue and something color bag on her shoulder.
Okay, what were you wearing?
This what I got on right now.
You were wearing this Apache t-shirt when you saw her, and shorts. Are those shorts?
Gas shorts.
And sneakers. Okay. And now you live at 12340 Inwood Street. How long have you lived there?
All my life.
And which one is your bedroom in that house?
Right upstairs. Right as soon as you walk upstairs, right there. My aunt sleeps right there, and I sleep right there.
Okay. Was your aunt home today?
No, she had just left.
Was anybody else home when the police came?
No, my uncle had. That's how the door was open. The door supposed to have been locked, but my uncle went to work and he don't have no keys. So when he come out to lock it, so he just left the door open. You can even ask him. Nobody was in that house.
Okay, and he left the door open when he left.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year, 93.
Did you have sex with anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay, so if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you had a girl in that house?
See, it's a long time because really my grandma just went down south with somebody that passed, one of my aunts and stuff. She don't allow no girls in there.
Okay. Where did you and Jennifer have your relationship when you were having a relationship?
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where is that?
I think it was on 147 at Rockaway Boulevard.
And what's that friend's name?
Jamel.
And you and Jennifer would go to Jamel's house?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you had sex?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go to her? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house?
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex there?
No.
Okay. Did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
Okay. Now, when the Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how old you were, you told him you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer
Yes.
that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
So, you lied when you told him you were 14?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man.
When When was this?
Today.
Okay, what do you mean you didn't know what was going on?
I didn't know what was going on. Why should I tell him everything when I don't even know what's going on? I'm trying to ask him a question, and he like, how old are you? You know, I was like, I'm 14.
Okay, but you're stating that you did nothing wrong today, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you lied when he asked you how
Yes,
old you were.
I did lie, yes.
Okay. And you've been arrested before?
Yes.
And you know that they ask you those questions
Yes.
for certain reasons?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Okay. How long have you known Jennifer?
Ever since preschool, daycare center.
Okay. And just to clarify, what's her last name?
It's her last name? I think it's Brits. Jennifer. Wait up.
Is it How?
How?
Hough? Does that sound familiar?
How?
You don't know? Okay. Let me ask you something. So you've seen her just about every day?
Yes.
Since you broke up, as you say?
Yes.
And when you've seen her just about every day, when would you see her and where?
I would see her either coming from school or going to school. Cause she's a nice girl. She doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework. You know, cause I used to be with her sometimes, helping her do her homework, going to the library and stuff.
Okay. And did you ever see her with people or alone?
Yes. She used to be with people.
Okay. And did you have conversations with her on those other mornings you'd see her?
Yes.
And today was just like any other morning when you saw her?
Yes.
And you mostly talked to her friend and not even to her?
Yeah.
Just about?
Yeah.
So when you left, were you mad?
No.
No. And when she left, did she seem mad?
I don't know.
How did she seem when she left?
She's really, I can't tell you because I did not look back to look at her.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
No.
Okay. And I need to know, you were wearing these shorts and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Were you wearing any undershorts?
Yes.
Okay. What type? Boxers or?
Boxers.
Okay. Do you have them on still?
Yes.
The same ones?
Yes.
All right. The officer's going to need to take those and voucher them as well for evidence, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So he'll do that when we finish this interview.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Now, you recall before when your mother was still here, she gave you a form, a consent form to go into the house and to look for certain properties.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right. And do you remember reading this and signing your name at the bottom?
Yes.
And is this your signature over here?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall your mother reading it and signing her name over here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get this, Bob? Yeah? Okay. And your mother went over with the police officer and with me to the house. And in the bedroom in which you sleep, did you keep a knife in there?
Yes, there's little things and dishes in there.
Okay. And what's the knife in there for?
The downstairs is messed up.
What do you mean?
The kitchen is messed up. It's like we got all the cups and stuff is in our room basically.
Okay. And there was a knife in there?
Yes.
And it was on the dresser?
Nah, it was in a little bucket. It should be a little bucket on my dresser with a whole bunch of pots and a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. Now, this one. Yeah, do you have something? No, I'll use a piece of paper.
You want this? Want this like this?
No, I got this. Is this the knife that was in your room?
Yes.
Okay. And on your dresser?
Yes. It shouldn't have been on my dresser though.
Can you get that?
Hold it till it's got it.
And do you wear contacts? No? Does your aunt?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recognize this bottle?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Where do you recognize that from?
What I recognize it from?
Yeah.
From my aunt.
Okay. In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn. No, the other way. Yeah.
Now, why would, if you and Jennifer have been friends for years, why would she say something like this?
No idea, man.
You have no idea?
None whatsoever.
And I just want to show you some photographs that were taken over at your house. These are Polaroid photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 of them. And this one shows the bottle of eye lotion on the dresser. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Is that from your room?
Yes.
And this one shows one side view of your room.
Yes.
Look, and this part is your bed right here?
Yes.
Okay, and that blanket was on the bed?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can get these. And this is another, looking at the dresser
Yes.
with the radiator on the side of your room?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your room? And why don't I show them all to you and ask you, is this your room?
Yes.
Does that show the beds and the blankets that were on the beds today?
Yes.
Okay. Is this your room?
Yes.
That shows the beds and some clothes and a dresser? This shows the beds in that room
Yes.
with the blankets? Okay. And this shows the room where the telephone is, the dresser, the television?
Yes.
Is that your room? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
And this shows the dresser with the mirror above it and different items on that dresser?
Yes.
Is that from your room?
Yes.
And this shows the two beds with the blanket. It shows over looking towards
See
the window.
dishes, right?
And
Yes.
it shows dishes in the front and the television in the background.
Yes.
That's your room?
Yes.
And this shows a pot with some dishes and a knife
Yes.
on your dresser?
Yes.
And that's from your room?
Yes.
Okay, and this one showing the blankets on your bed
Yes.
or your aunt's bed? Which one is that?
Let me see.
Well, they're close together, right? They're two
Yeah.
single beds pushed together?
No, this is my bed right here, I think, and that's my clothes over there.
All right. And do you have a handgun?
No.
No? All right. Do you recognize that item that was beneath the mattress of your bed?
I think it's something that my uncle used, like a tool, something he put in there.
This here? Okay, that's not a handgun case?
No.
And where does your uncle live in that house?
My uncle doesn't live in that house.
All right, but was he there this morning and then left the door open? That's a different uncle?
My uncle's down south.
Okay. So who was it you were saying left today?
Oh, my other uncle that worked, that lived downstairs, man.
How many people live in that house?
4.
Officer, do you have any questions? Do you want to say anything else about this?
No, ma'am.
No? Is your nickname Kazoo?
No.
No? You didn't tell the officer that that was your nickname?
No.
When you saw Jennifer today, did you notice any bruises on her? No? Okay. I have nothing further.
The time is 9:11 p.m.